So we all had at least that one weird or unhinged friend somewhere, right? Well, I had one in real life, and they acted normal 60% of the time. And as you know, if you read the title, I'm no longer friends with them. So, to not invade privacy, I'm going to call them CO2. And I won't be using their gender pronouns either. So, let's just start the video. Okay, on the tamer side, we will start with this one day. Me and CO2 were playing a crappy slideshow game I made, and then my friend, who we will call O2, came up to us and asked what we were doing. I responded with, "We're playing a D&D I made," and he was intrigued. But before he asked to play with us, he told CO2 this. Yo, say the N-word, I'll give you the N-word pass. Are you serious? Yes. Must be joking. And plus, CO2 would never. They actually said the N-word, and I feel like they didn't regret it. Conveniently, our next story takes place in the same classroom. For some context, our teacher, who we will call H2O, had just conceived his newborn baby, and this was near the end of the school year. So, conveniently, we were doing a D&D thing, but the whole class was, not just me and CO2. So, they made a slime character, and they were thinking of the creation of their character. I gave them some ideas, but they didn't want them. So they said, and I repeat, my slime parents had slime intercourse when the teacher was right next to us. And they said it loudly, not even quietly. So they got in trouble for saying the thing they said. Okay, final story. And this one will increase steeply, pero está interesante. Okay, so we're in Spanish class. And CO2 was in the same class, but across the whole classroom. I normally didn't mind them. And there's this kid, let's call him IR. So IR is an annoying person. And they both hated each other, mainly because IR would annoy CO2 a lot. But to continue the story, IR approached CO2, and guess what CO2 did? A. They did nothing. B. They shouted at IR. C. They tried to keep calm when IR tried to annoy them. Got your answer? Well, you are wrong, because it was D, tried to stab IR. Luckily, CO2 missed, but they got detention and a 3-day suspension for trying to stab IR. When they came back to school, I asked them a few questions, so I'm going to animate me talking to them. Why did you try to stab IR? I was actually trying to hit him with the plastic part of the scissors. You did a stabbing motion with the metal part of the scissors. We don't talk about that. You almost could have committed assault with a deadly weapon, you idiot. Why did you try to stab IR? Because he was annoying me. Yeah, they're the type of person to think they're doing the right thing, or it's justified. But that's it for today. This script is long enough, and I think you can save the other stories for another video, so if you like this video, then I don't know, do what you want. See ya!